and the axe will be the pickup. All right, so we're manning up. We're manning up.
Yeah, and I think the Dazzle also makes your entire team much tankier with that weave ultimate. Yep. So I don't think it's too bad. Now with the axe pick though,
do they creep skip it?
They can. I don't know, I think creep skipping against a jungler Enchantress is kind of dangerous. Some of you're tanking against 4 creeps and then you have a centaur coming out from behind you.
But then you've also always got, I suppose in the early stages, you won't actually have a Natus Prophet to come and help you out. Now LGD, yeah, they're running full on safe play and like it here, man. That Tidehunter pickup, he's just meant to go up. Then again, this frees up, like CIS, if they leave the axe, you know, you wouldn't want to put Prophet up against Tide. Because I'm not seeing Prophet as the victor in that lane, not with the new changes to Tidehunter. If he's able to get in close and Enchantress comes in smoke gank with +1, like I'm seeing Prophet dead very, very quickly. But then again, you could almost run like Lycan on the off lane up against Prophet. LGD could, this is the same as we had like game number 1. Like you look at LGD, it's like they've got so many options in their lanes up against CIS, but there could be so much lane dodging as well coming out here.
Yeah. The thing is, I feel like Invoker and Nature's Prophet has to solo this one, right? Like you can't offensive trialing Invoker, you can't offensive trialing a Prophet.
LGD's turn to ban.
So that just leaves Axe. Unless you defensive trial Invoker and put Axe solo. If you put Axe solo, he gets wrecked.
You could. What if you threw like Invoker Dazzle +1 down bottom lane, leave Axe up on the top lane up against the Tide, and put Prophet in the mid up against the Storm?
I mean, I guess that's fine.
If we're going for like 50 options right now.
Like normally, Tidehunter beats a lot of other melees because of an Anchor Smash, but Axe could just run in there, and vice versa. Axe beats a lot of other melees, but you don't want to run into multiple Anchor Smashes. It could be a mid-Axe, safely Invoker, Nature's Prophet offlane. But again, melee against Storm mid is... You know what? All of these here suck. There's just no good lanes. Like every time we lane, they just have some problems, and that goes for both sides. I think both sides will have issues laning against each other.
Yeah. Well, Crystal Maid will be the final pickup.
Screams offensive trialing. Like they just want to dive.
It's gotta be. Unless the CIS go, hey, the Crystal Maid's great inside the jungle. Let's run a Prophet on the off lane and Bone and Daz likes up on top. Because you know it's tight off lane, so you're like, who cares? They're not gonna be able to kill the Axe or the Tidehunter. When Dazzle is there, they'll actually have potential to harass the Tide out that top lane. And maybe even get a kill once Prophet finds some levels, but then you're forfeiting Nature's Prophet's lane. And this lane move around is going to be such a mess.
It has to be, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I guess you could do Tide carry, or Tide support and
You could, but really, man, like, I remember I was feeling a little bit when CIS, was it CIS did that with Silence? We talked about that earlier today as well.
No, it was MVP Phoenix.
The main Silence works so well as a support, and I will always reference Vincere for this. And the main thing is
it Vincere or is it always want to fly?
It's normal Vincere because always want to fly will take up the rook when they do like combinations for this. Okay. Or like something else. I'm hoping I'm actually right, not getting the tool from the other way around. Yeah, because with the change stuff, he steals intel from the first level. So he's always going to have that stolen intelligence. Because it's no longer tied to his Glaze of Wisdom. And originally, like the build that came out from Fanscore was the fact that you'd actually use your Glaze at the very, very start. But then you can just turn into this last word. You find a lot of control and you find a lot of momentum. And that's the beauty about running a support silencer. You steal so much intelligence if you just find some early kills that you may have him as a core. But you don't have to put the farm into him as you'd normally have to actually get like your fourth core.
Yeah.
But right now, CIS, they're going to do the aggro tri-lane. I also want to say that set is so fucking totally
That axe is just...
That is so...
ginormous. Yellow's pinging's like, that axe, I don't want to... against him. We're done here in this lane.
Enchantress, well, I like trees, and this axe obviously hates them. What is that blade? I need this blade for my axe. It is a mountain splitter. I am not surprised, man.
It's an uncommon axe. This uncommon item like looks loads better than a lot of like mythical axes out there.
Well, that's the thing. Like the design does most of the work for you. Didn't need the extra tags for it. But yeah, that axe looks amazing. Actually, look at it when you try and go to his hero portrait. You see his face for half the time because it's just that big. Back to our lanes, as this is going to be our interesting part of this game. So Lycan, Mr. Harrison Ford build with his hair, will be going to Lycan middle lane, being played by Lin, up against Inflame, up towards top lane. It's going to be Yao up against Tomb, which means the tri-lanes meet each other on the bottom lane, and that's with a defensive Storm Spirit.
This is very interesting. The silencer pick glaives at level 1, especially when you know you're up against a tri-lane.
Yeah,
3-man curse is pretty good.
Up against heroes like Black Dazzle as well as Crystal Maiden, that's a lot of mana they got to burn through with just one ability. And Black, like, you know he's going to get spin up at level 1. I love this too. The first creep that he gets is the Frost, like the Ogre Frost Mage. So both Rabbit and DDC are walking around with +8 armor, and they can't battle against that. No. The Crystal Maiden and the Dazzle don't do any harassment damage at all. This is why they can run a dual lane, while Enchantress does her pulling, and they're still as strong as though they're a tri.
Yeah. I mean, it comes down to when CIS will make that go, right? I imagine when Crystal Maiden hits 2, that's where you have essentially like 4 or 5 nukes on this particular tri-lane.
They're still going to get in close though.
No, you have Nova. Up for you, right? No 900 or 700 capping.
But then that kind of stuff happens. Like you go static roam into the Overload, it slows CIS's pace, and you've still now got Last Word. Yes, he still has the Curse of the Silent, and went into Last Word as his second ability to Silencer.
Yeah, I think that's actually the correct thing. Well, no.
Instead of Curse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought you meant he got cursed.
No. He went Last Word instead.
Huh.
It's almost like they're going to try and focus on one specific hero, as opposed like the other tri-laners.
I mean, that's how they're going to get kills, right? I guess their mindset is we're not going to care about surviving. We're going to just go for kills. Which, in the face of an offensive tri-lane creature, that's pretty ballsy.
It's so difficult. Like these 2 wards here on the sides, that's giving all the Vici to CIS, and Hellbear is it the other problem, and probably the reason why Crystal Maiden was such a good last pick up here as a support for the Echo Tri. The Enchantress is normally coming in with 1 to 2 creeps. In the early stage, it's only 1. And that's when Frostbite basically does all your hard work for you. Because you get the Frostbite and the Enchantress creep, and that creep is gone.
It's also very interesting that Crystal Maiden has level up her Aura level 2. Again, offensive tri, you're nuking, you're dying, you're going for kills.
Yeah, but at this point I think CS realized this lane is just so passive that she needs to make sure she's got that Frostbite mana, and even if Crystal Maiden's like not sharing it properly across the map, because obviously it's only half to them, it's still double to her. So she'll at least make sure she's got a Frostbite. 2.8 mana regeneration on the top lane.
She has 2 clarities though. She has 2 clarity. It looks like they're going to run in right now. Berserker Call will hit. They will have to heal to follow through if they need so. And they're running Rapid down. And are they attacking him? Well, hit the match. Will finish the work. Demon's actually going to go down, but a great trade. And there's that intelligence you were talking about. Coming in. So Maiden, the token Tropple. Black is very,
Profit! There's a Profit to the LGD team. This is not a good thing for them. But Black, he's in the tree line. Here comes Nature's Profit. DC's come up too far. Rabbit's going to make his move over. And DC's just trying to get to the back line. Inside the trees where it's meant to be safe. He's been fought down by Tree, and June will take the fall. The Frostbite goes out. And DD, Shadow Grave will keep Black alive. So watch DD die and then come in for Rabbit as well. Maybe a little bit of help with that Overload hit.
Yeah, Frostbite, Nova's gonna come through. One more hit from Dazzle. They'll get the kill there as well. Tri-lane. Question mark. I think so, right? I think so. And right now, if you look at the act, he doesn't even have to go back because his Tranquil Boots will. They have a ton of mana regeneration because of the aura being picked up.
The only thing which I'm not going to be like massively happy about is like what Yao was able to achieve up on top lane, because they did still have to drag Nature's Profit in for what was a 4-2 trade. And the first blood actually with the CIS, and they're gonna get more. TDC's up too far, just curse, something.
I think before you were stuttering your words out, he's already dead. Like, that was just how powerful this killing lane is.
And once Black is level 6 in this bottom lane, then CIS, they're just gonna snowball everything.
I mean, I really like the way that CIS is taking this game. Again, a new spin, right? Like, okay, our center style can't beat LGD. Let's try Black mid. That doesn't work. Let's try this. And so far, it's working quite well.
Yeah. They gotta keep the pressure up. I'm still seeing a free farming Tidehunter on this top lane. It's 32 for 3 on Yao. And when we start having this to happen, like this is what I was calling for. Like, from Nature's proper safe lane, you're going to come into
Oh,
trouble.
he has
then
space.
again, he's got speed boots up and running, so...
Walk it off.
Yeah, and also, like, it's weird for DD. I thought he was going to pick up another creep. Like, the way I envisioned that gank on top lane was moving him behind the tower where June's farming. To come in through this direction and attack him behind the tower. Because then you can catch him out. And then phase boosts don't do jack.
Well, here's the thing though, Wrath of Nature's up because Prophet is level 6, so look towards dive happening on the bottom lane. They might gonna have to give up a tier 1 as a result, but that's really the least important tower for CIS on top lane.
Like CIS, their major towers are on that bottom lane, keeping the pressure inside the Radiant jungle. Now Demons, he started the poison over here on DDC.
Oh, he's
Prophet,
dead.
he started the TP in, but they actually cancel. The creep wave was being aggroed up by Demons, so they already have to deal with that kind of DPS, and it continues to farm.
Well, and you hear the studio crowd in the background, as excited as we were earlier.
they catch up, because obviously Dota TV has a 2-minute delay.
I think somebody woke up like, wait, are we watching a Chinese game still, or have you moved over to EU?
Finally, we have an aggro tri-lane.
All right.
The only thing this lane was really missing was an LOA instead of the Crystal Maiden.
Oh, are they going to go on DDC? No, they're just pushing him back.
And they brought in some aggressive observer wards now for CIS. They are really wanting to... No, such an early warning system up against LGD. But this top lane is still proving to be a big problem.
Yeah.
Like DD is up here, and Nature's Prophet's getting zoned out. For his phase boots, which he might have had, in the last 2 to 3 minutes, he's only picked up 300 gold, which is a big change for June.
It's okay though, because I think what they're waiting for is a Blink Dagger on Black. And if you look at his current gold, he's almost got it. It's very, very close. If they get 1 kill with a dunk, but he might just die to here Black. One Secure Remnant. There's a Frostbite from the side. He has jumped though. He jumps away. They'll try to burst him down. He jumps away again. There's got Ravage. The 3-man curse is real, and they're going on Black. Black's gonna get ravaged out. Tornado not gonna hit. They have the Grave. He gets ravaged. He's still alive just for a little bit longer. Berserker's Call's gonna bring him. He's still alive. We don't have any mana left for the heal, and he's too slow for that gush. On the back line, on the bottom, it's gonna be Invoker running in with his 2 supports. And one more hit. He's gonna get the kill. They see Yao without the Ravage. They're gonna get sprouted. We have Nova come in, and the EMP's gonna drain him dead. Black looking for the dunk. He does not have it. And the assist goal brings him up to 1900.
That is just a perfect start now to CIS. They've rolled through with so much momentum. They'll take the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. These Lycamores are trying to force him out. I actually even forgot about Lin in the 10-time game. He's had no presence. And this is probably going back to another point we had a lot earlier on. How Lycan's supposed to help out here. Like, Invoker comes in, he brings tornadoes, he brings snaps, he brings EMPs, he brings this to fight. So far, Lycan can't do anything. Tai came in with his Ravage, they couldn't finish off the axe because of the shallow grave.
Right.
And there was no one else that could follow because the Invoker came in and split the engagement. So LGD basically 1 hero high, 3 heroes low, and no one able to do anything. Our Storm Spirit like burnt through half of his mana just trying to do small jump harassment to axe. It really feels like LG has lost control of this. Yeah, completely, actually.
Radiant's middle tower is
like
under attack.
mildly.
Unlike the last game where CIS had to get to Blink Dagger before they can be aggressive on their puck, this game they are aggressive from start and they just kill Storm. Secret Shop's right there. Blink Dagger that he was waiting for, and that means we're gonna see more kills.
Yep. This means tier 1 tower also the bottom lane is full because they can't defend it. In lane is now battling up against Yao in the middle lane, which is like the worst lane for Yao. Because he cops EMP burn.
Yep.
Loses all the mana in the world with that EMP burn. So what are you supposed to do? Like, you can't Ravage, you can't Anchor Smash spam, you won't be able to at least do any kind of combination.
Top lane, it's going to be a jump on June, and well, that's a free pickup. And that's kind of the things that they need to get themselves in the game.
Yeah, they desperately needed something like that. Because if this game keeps going the way it is, Axe is just going to steamroll everything. Yeah. And Nature's Prophet, while Axe is doing the steamroll, Nature's Prophet keeps all the other lanes pushed out. So if he actually got himself a decent start, he's going to hand a Midas in the early stages. Like, that's really good for him. But he needs to find Necrobooks, or he needs to find ways just to force out the lane. So Maelstrom, Necrobook, either way, I don't care. He needs to make sure that he's the one capitalizing on map. While this offensive tri-lane of CIS keeps LG's attention.
We might see Initiation jumping in from Black. No jump just yet. There's Weave on him, so the Mars. I'm surprised to see Black not even going for that Initiation.
He's like looking at DD. You want
Radiant's
DD. He's waiting for a flame. Like, a flame right here can actually pick himself up.
Okay.
And there's Black. He actually got himself a double call, but Min as well as now. No Ravage matter. He dropped the thing to the
second dunk.
Oh! 2 dunk. And Black with a double kill. DD's running himself away, but it's going to be a triple dunk. Coming out from Black, and it's going to be an dunk. Coming out from Black. Let the good times roll, CIS. LGD, they'll lose 2 towers, 4 heroes, and probably hope.
Yeah, tier 1 tower or tier 2 tower is going to go down, and this is a team that could just waltz their way into the Roshan pit and take the Aegis if they want, or they could farm top tier 2, defend their mid tier 2, and I think that's exactly what they're looking to do. But CIS getting that momentum, and how much gold did Black just make that fight? I think he came up with plus
7. Now.
Well, I think he spent like the 2.1 and had like 400 gold left. So like he made like 2.2. But that means the blade mail's up if he wants it. That means if he wants to go Axe, he has more than half of that. Holy crap.
Yep. That's a rather fat axe, man. 6.3k. What's our I want to see gold per minute. Where's my gold per minute? 533 gold per minute. 11 minutes in for the axe.
He'll get a Vanguard. Very, very interesting. I feel that
Aghanims. Right.
Yeah, I feel like you're tanking up. You're just getting raw HP and damage block right from your Vanguard. The raw HP while defeated.
Rabbit. You want to jump and cut a line through the tree line just then, and almost like ran straight into Black. But Black's got no support here anymore.
Yeah, you generally don't want to make that dive because he's got such a big streak that when he died, he's going to give a lot of experience and gold to the enemy team. And you, as an Axe, you don't really want that to be happening. In any case, I feel that Vanguard's a very poor choice because if you want the HP, the point booster and the vitality booster
is going to give you that anyway.
Yeah, or sorry, the Ogre Club of the Axe Scepter is going to give you anyways. And I don't think damage block is really good against a team that could do minus armor, like from the TIE Hunter, that could do true damage like from Silencer. So it is somewhat questionable that he's gone for the Vanguard.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it's going to pay off during the next fight because CIS have now hit this point where they've taken tier 1 and tier 2 towers. Where do they go from here? Like, Axe is meant to go out and try and find kills. And right now, CIS, for all their momentum, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, you got DD as well as DD's coming up in the mid lane. You got Global Silence also now available for LGD. This should definitely be a big thing of note because this is going to destroy the Invoker's maneuvering. And you've still got Lycan farming up. Now, he's got Vladimir's offering as well as trades. May not seem like a lot, but coming into these fights right now for LGD, that's really going to help. And I think CIS making the wise choice here. If they get the tornado, he's up in the air with the EMP burn. Into a cold snap, he's completely out. CM dropping down the horse of the ultimate. She let it go, but it was enough to get the kill on Lin. But that's just making the right choice. They've got to force more map control. They've got to get every single outer tower down. And that means force the 5-man engagements because LGD, they're not ready for it yet. Then again, Yao does have mech as well as Ravage back off cooldown. But DDC, he's dead. Golem, no battle hunger. So we will go to basically buff him up.
And he used global. And here comes the Tide. He has Ravage available. He thinks about using it. It's a 2-man call.
Let it go.
EMP. No mana for that. He magic on top, but it's still not enough. He hasn't. Okay, he has to boost it, but he still does not have enough mana. He's gonna get right click down. There you go. The blink right click down.
Invoker took 2 from it. There was no dunk left. Black actually missed the timing on the dunk. It was just Invoker that's taking these kills, but CIS still get the end result they were searching for. Black can just creep skip it and they take tier 1, tier 2. Yeah, I need to do it straight away.
Yeah.
Like, there was no other choice, and it was like, just let it go, let it go.
Except when he did it straight away, only Dazzle was in range, so it would have been a 1-man Ravage.
Invoker was on the edge, like
maybe
the only other thing, but they used Global Silence at the same time.
Yeah.
They're probably sitting there going, why should we double up on this?
It was just not good. CIS, like you said, they need to keep momentum. They are. I really like the mech Troy coming out from Invoker because he is the hero next to Black, right? They have to be careful about coordinating their tornado or berserker combo. Seems like they're kind of wrapping it up a little bit together.
Yeah.
Radiant structures
CIS, T1 now, and now Black. Oh, he's already in there again. DDC this time around, and the weave goes to work again. So he has the silence over on Black. He doesn't even need it. The right looking down. Enchantress, Impetus, Demons is protecting himself with a shallow gradient. EMP burn again. Yeah, we
Radiant's middle tower.
Ravage, and now the jump in from Black. He got a call over on the Storm Spirit. Culling Blade is available, and Ravage, he is so damn low. Attack, and there's your dunk. Goes through on one. Did he lock inside the tree line? But now he is healing up pretty quickly. But dunk number 2, taking another kill here in the middle lane. They take the tower, and I don't think LGD have anything left now.
They keep going, man. If you're CIS, you go. Yeah, there's no global, there's no crash. Shapeshift is down for 70 seconds because I guess he used that for the top.
Radiant's middle
When
tower
Tier 2 is
under
absolutely
attack.
dead, and that is 6 towers in 16 minutes or less, and you just go look to Roshan, right?
You either go Roshan or you think high ground. Like, that's the only other thing. Like, actually, right now I'm with you. Go Roshan, get the Age of the Immortal, and then come
Radiant's
back
middle tower has
free
fallen.
to fight again.
Yeah.
So you smoke up, you can put down some
Dire's
aggressive
bottom tower
observer
is
wards.
under
We've only got
attack.
1 up on this high ground right now, but it's about to time out. But I would say ward up on the cliff, ward in front of the exit from the mid lane, and another ward watching this bottom lane. And the second LGD break their base, come out their base, you jump them. Get the kill, go high ground with Aegis protection. Don't need to do CIS if not on this tight moment, and that's defensive slip push. Now, they've finally managed to find the real CIS spirit. Come out, gank it up, push it out.
Yeah, and I really like the item choice coming out from Black. The Vanguard was a little bit questionable, but it seems like he actually is going for a BKB afterwards, which normally seems like a very strange item choice on the Axe, but if you look at what if he jumps in and gets silenced, suddenly he can't really contribute as much as he is to the team. Yeah. So BKB will debuff that. Obviously a block of Ravage. It makes Silencer, Storm Spirit hit like kittens at this point. So it is a very good item choice. And when you're trying to end the game right now, you'll find Lin.
Yeah, it's a Shadow Blade straight away, and Lin, Sprout will hold him there. They will help him to cut out. Rabbit's here as well, but the EP Tornado with the Deafening Blast, it traps them on their heels. Rabbit towards the air right now. That's the Yulsa from Inflame. They take the kill. June is the mech. It's a 2, and Black, oh, look at him, he's trying to run after Lin, but he cannot chase the shapeshift form.
Yep. And I think that's the opening they need, right? Storm, yeah, obviously he's only dead for 22 seconds, but that's going to be the momentum that CIS wants to push up the top. And you can see Axe already creep skipping.
They know what they want, man. They got themselves the kills, they got themselves the Aegis the Immortal, they got Shapeshift on cooldown. But they are still fighting at a point where they're going to go high ground up against LGD, and LGD walking around with Global Stance and Ravage again. So CIS still actually have a lot of potential to screw this up.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
Radiant's top tower
and he's
is
going
under
to be
attack.
key here on this game. If EMP Tornado, and the fight's over. Yep.
And there's Natus with the Heal Scepter, so he's taking the Enchantress Scepter.
Alright, go back and heal.
I don't know Natus, but you see where Tide is. They're smoked up and they're going to come in from behind. Now this weave, they're waiting until it's worn off, and that is right now. So in they come. Global Silence, Ravage. Oh! Here's with a call from Black. He got 3. The spin through. Tori lost Ravage. GG! In the middle of the fight, I realized just how arse over tit they were bent by CIS. And LGD, they will lose game 3 up against CIS. That was a brilliant call from Black. A wonderful game from CIS. And finally,
3-2-2! We did it! We absolutely did it!
it's real, peoples.
Holy
it's
fuck.
real. The belief is being rewarded.
I just want to say, that's why you get BKB against Global Silence. You see Global Silence, I was rushed